The Panic of 1837 was one of the most severe economic depressions in United States history, caused by speculative lending and the failure of banks. Let's dive into the details of this financial calamity. The Panic of 1837 had several causes. First, there was a speculative land boom in the early 1830s. U.S. economic growth was fueled by a land-buying frenzy, driven by speculative investments in Western lands. State-chartered banks provided easy credit, issuing paper money often backed by dubious reserves. Second, President Andrew Jackson's economic policies played a significant role. The Specie Circular of 1836 mandated that federal lands could only be purchased with gold or silver, not paper money. This reduced demand for land and destabilized banks. Additionally, Jackson's destruction of the Second Bank of the United States weakened federal control over the banking system and encouraged risky state bank practices. Third, foreign financial pressure contributed to the crisis. British banks, concerned about American economic stability, reduced lending and demanded payment in specie, straining U.S. gold and silver reserves. Lastly, a decline in cotton prices, America's primary export, hurt Southern planters, and led to defaults on loans. The timeline of events leading to the Panic of 1837 is crucial to understanding its impact. From 1836 to 1837, excessive lending led to inflation and speculative bubbles, particularly in land. The Specie Circular reduced liquidity, causing land sales and prices to collapse. In May 1837, banks in New York suspended specie payments, meaning they stopped redeeming paper money for gold or silver. This action triggered widespread panic and bank runs. From 1837 to 1843, the United States experienced a prolonged economic depression, marked by high unemployment, failing businesses, and widespread poverty. The effects of the Panic of 1837 were devastating. Unemployment surged to over 25% in some areas, and thousands of businesses and banks failed. Farmers faced foreclosures as they couldn't repay debts, and urban workers lost jobs, with wages dropping significantly. Politically, the panic discredited Martin Van Buren, Jackson's successor, who was blamed for not addressing the crisis effectively. The Whig Party capitalized on the economic discontent to win the 1840 election with William Henry Harrison. The economy began recovering in the early 1840s, aided by improved cotton prices, increased foreign investment, and reforms in state banking practices. The Panic of 1837 is considered a cautionary tale about the dangers of speculative bubbles, poor regulatory oversight, and abrupt monetary policy changes. It serves as a reminder of the importance of stable and prudent economic policies.